Hi everybody, welcome back to Cat's Book Nook. Today is October 22nd, and as it's Sunday, this is going to be a weekly wrap-up video. I do have another video that will be posted later today in terms of Sunday's other non-weekly wrap-up video. So this week, I got through 3 books, 2 audio, and 1 physical book. The physical book that I got through was Shadow of Night by Deborah Harkness. This is the second book in the All Souls trilogy. Took, similar to A Discovery of Witches, it took about 100 and some odd pages to actually get into the story and become invested in what happens to Diana and Matthew. The ending was definitely not what I had expected until I got to it, and the person that is not there wasn't who I thought it was going to be. I really was hoping it was going to be somebody else. So, I finished this book. Glad I did, because now I can start the final book in this series, trilogy, sometime in the next couple of weeks. So, got through that one. Audiobooks I got through. I finished Cress by Marissa Meyer. This is the 3rd book in the Lunar Chronicles series. Keep trying to call it a trilogy, and it's not a trilogy, it's a series. Made it through this one. Liked it. Really sets up winter very well. So I'm looking forward to finishing winter. Just very good series. The first one, a lot of people had, if you ended with the first one and that's as far as you got in the series, please pick the second book up. Because the second book is better than the first, and it introduces you to other characters besides just Cinder and Kai and the Eastern Commonwealth. So, the other book that I want to almost say begrudgingly got through this week was Noah's Compass by Ann Taylor. I don't know if it's the way that she wrote this book, but I almost DNF'd this book very early on, like 3 or 4 hours into the audiobook, because I found myself screaming at the characters way too much, found myself not caring what happened. So there was that. Books that I'm currently reading right now. As I said, Cress set winter up very well, and I want to say 7 hours into winter right now. It's a very long audiobook, but well worth it, because I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with Levana and how they save one of their teammates in this book. So, we will see. I'm also reading Storm of the Century by Stephen King. This is written as a screenplay. I love Storm of the Century, the movie. It has to be one of my favorite Stephen King movies. So I'm looking forward to finishing this book too. Returned unread this week. The Joy Luck Club by Amy Tan, because I needed room on my overdrive shelf for the books that came up this week, and I knew I wasn't going to get to the Joy Luck Club anytime in the next week. So I returned that unread. For the 2nd or 3rd time this year, I'm having to return the 5th season unread. So I'm probably going to have to pick up the 5th season sometime next year when I am not so TBR determined. A new category this week that I'm putting up here, did not finish. This book hurt to DNF, but I cannot finish this book. It is so well written that it pulls emotions from where it shouldn't necessarily pull emotions from. I cannot detach myself from the situations in this book, so I am going to get the audiobook for this one and try to get through the audiobook rather than the physical book, because I had to take notes. And each post-it note is a different person, and I kid you not, each post-it note that you guys see, there's 4 or 5 more inside that I just, per post-it note. So each person got 4 or 5 post-it notes that I just feelings and DNF. So this also has holds on it, so I'm not going to keep it any longer than today. So yeah, that was an interesting one to get through, or try to get through. Beautiful debut novel. She did a lot of research into her characters, and everything was great. But the feelings that I got from that book, that just I couldn't do anymore, and my family couldn't do it either because I had an attitude like it was no tomorrow. So, new this week, which is the reason that I had to clean off my Overdrive to be read list, or Overdrive shelf. The Passage by Justin Cronin, not a short book. The View from the Cheap Seats by Neil Gaiman, another not short book. Every Hearted Doorway by Seanan McGuire, the shortest book on my list. This book's like 6 hours long. And then Forever by Maggie Steifvater. This is the final book in the Wolves of Mercy Falls trilogy. I think she's got a companion series that's coming out for this one, or that has started to come out. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to listen to that series or not, but we'll see. And with that is everything that I've read this week, am currently reading, returned, DNF'd, and that's new this week. So I hope you guys had a wonderful week. I am still resting from my race yesterday, which I may or may not show you guys the medal for that one because it's like 2 pounds and 7 inches tall. So, again, hope you guys had a wonderful week, and I will talk to you guys here in a few more minutes. Bye.